Do you enjoy a cook who's actually a Navy SEAL?
What?
And a Playboy bunny jumping out of a cake?
From July of '89?
Yes, sir. Under Siege is one of the all-time greats.
I'm sure it is, but before we get into that, as always, if you want to become a day one, real one, make sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit that like button.
We are your Distorted Theorists, and let's get into the Under Siege trailer reaction and review and breakdown right now.
It was the final voyage of America's mightiest battleship.
This guy must be Rick.
This little sweetheart
Dead.
Miss July 89.
Miss July 89.
The party was wild.
What is this, Top
They
Gun?
really knocked them dead.
Oh, goodness.
Imagine this arsenal of tactical nuclear weapons falling
Oh,
into the wrong
now it
hands.
makes sense.
It's just the classic hijack story.
Pentagon never did.
4 minutes ahead of schedule. Damn, I'm good.
Now,
Tommy Lee Jones with long
terrorists have
hair.
taken over.
Wake up the president.
Was this
But
80s
there's
or
just
90s?
one thing
I'm pretty sure
they
in
didn't
the early
count on.
90s.
The cook.
The cool.
What? Hiya! Here's
Like
the
some
slowest
special
kick ever.
forces guy or something.
No, I'm just a cook.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
Oh, it's so bad, but so good.
I want you to coordinate your
What was
efforts
that?
with us. Yes, sir.
That's
I see
Steven
that you
Seagal, my
completely
friend.
disobeyed my orders.
Roger that.
Ryback is an ex-SEAL.
Look, John, is that,
Martial arts.
Yep.
Explosives. Weapons and tactics.
I also cook.
Nimitz is tracking 2 Tomahawks just launched from the
Maybe some
Missouri.
for the
Where are they
stroke?
headed?
Honolulu.
Happy trails.
Steven Seagal.
I know you, don't I?
Tommy Lee Jones.
Long time.
That was a nice little bunny hop that he had there.
Under Siege.
It's so good, bro. It's too good. I mean, this trailer even was ultimate.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
You're probably asking yourself, why do you like this film? And to be honest, I don't know if I can answer 100% truthfully, but it is one of those VHS films, and for those who don't know, VHS is a little thing you put in a VCR. If you don't know what a VCR is, Google it. From the movie club. So my mom would be in the movie club, you order a couple. Listen, God love my parents. They didn't really care. Not that they didn't care, but they trust me to watch things when I was way too young probably to watch them. But I was mature about it, okay?
Well, I can get. So if you were watching this when you were like 11 or 12,
Yeah, totally, 100%.
totally. I could see this. This is the same thing as looking at like. Now, granted, like Die Hard was like sick back in the day. It still is.
Yeah.
But like you watch it, it's like wow.
Yeah, wow.
And like watching this as a kid, you were probably like ah. Whereas like your dad or your uncle have been like, this is the cheesiest thing ever. Like we're watching this now.
Yeah,
like we're on the twilight of almost 40, and we're like, good God, man.
Well, sometimes in these throwbacks, the reason we pick these films is just to remember what we once enjoyed even. And I did once enjoy Steven Seagal. Now, as I said off camera, because you've never seen Under Siege, I said that I'd probably prefer Under Siege 2, Dark Territory, a little better. They're actually on a train in that one. But anyway, yeah, it's actually dumb. But anyway, the reason I like this is because
So it's the opposite of Speed?
it's like congruent with Speed. But anyway, the reason I like this film is because it's probably in the height of Steven Seagal's career, maybe, as filmmaking, if I would say so. But also you do get that you're kind of learning with the characters in the movie in some cases, because you do picture Steven Seagal as a cook. Someone young who didn't know who Steven Seagal was, you're like, oh shit, the cook is like now.
It's totally feasible that this.
Yeah, like if you went and watch
Navy
this
cook-
now, you would know that Steven Seagal is the action-heavy guy in this. You'd be like, he's not a cook. Right? And it comes out later in the film that he is a Navy SEAL or ex-military, whatever.
Well, you saw in the beginning of the trailer when he's walking up and he's all in his military.
Yeah.
So that's probably the end of the film.
Yeah,
is it?
actually, I think it is.
What? How did I pick that out of there?
I do believe that's when he's getting rewarded for saving the day. But you are right. Gary Busey is in this, and he is. You have to watch it almost for his performance.
He's unhinged.
But he's one of the most eccentric parts of this because. Obviously, we're doing a throwback, so spoilers abound here. The way that they kick off the terrorist takeover is they throw off this big party in the galley for all the staff and the crew, but ultimately they end up wasting all the staff and the crew who's not a part of the bad guy team. But Gary Busey comes down as he's dressed in drag, I guess for lack of a better term, and he's very like, and he's like, oh man, you gotta watch it, it's so bad. Then I can't remember, I know Tommy Lee Jones is in this as the main bad guy, Gary Busey being his like right hand.
But is he not? Is he
he
answering
is.
the higher power?
He is, but I just can't remember his motives in the movie. Like at this time, trying to think back what his motives was. Obviously, he has nukes and he's ransoming and he wants money, I'm sure. But I think he was also military and
He was probably military and he was wronged in a certain way and he knows how the intricacies of this ship and all the kind of weapons that they've got, so he's going to sell it to the highest bidder to get back against the man.
Have you shown that you haven't seen this movie?
Because it's The Rock. It's the same thing as The Rock.
But I don't know. There's just it's also, this movie also has a damsel in distress, which I can't remember right now. But
Miss July 89.
yeah, Miss July 89, and
her,
this person. But she comes into her own too, and because she starts to get tacticaled up, and he's kind of giving her little jobs to do, like here's a grenade, drop it when I say so. Like, you know what I mean? But I remember there's some cool killings in this as well. Obviously, Steven Seagal. Again, I'll give him his credit. He's a pretty good martial artist. There's some knife work that he does in here where he's like, but also I'm pretty sure there's a part, I think it's this movie where he grabs someone's larynx and actually like rips it out.
But now you remember that the way it is, but if you were to go back and watch that, he was like, oh, he's like sit knife play. Was he just like, ha, ha, ha?
No, I'm pretty sure he's like,
Just from going on,
because there's a part where he's hand to hand with Tommy Lee Jones, if I'm not mistaken, and there is like but he got the leather jacket on. Remember the studded leather jacket in the trailer? And I think it like hits it, or he like, they're kind of dancing with each other, so to speak.
all I can think of is Tom Segura, the stand-up comedian, like making fun of Steven Seagal because he's a mess now. But like looking at what Steven Seagal was back in the 80s and 90s was probably like, this was possibly the peak. Like you look at what
it got a sequel.
Well, it got a sequel, but you had Gary Busey, you had Tommy Lee Jones, and I'm sure there were a couple of other people that were the Pentagon.
Michael Ironside's probably in this thing.
Yeah, sure. So you go with that, and that's wild. So then you look at other people that were around the time. Now, Nick Cage is still relatively relevant, but like that was kind of what was going on when you had Two-Face.
Yeah.
Or not Two-Face. Well, Tommy Lee Jones was Two-Face. When you had Face Off, you had The Rock, you had Gone in 60 Seconds. What else did you have?
Snake Eyes, another fan favorite.
Oh, I know that one I haven't seen, but I know it's a big one. But like you look at Nicolas
very
Cage,
psychological. Like you gotta be paying attention.
But like the 90s, like I'm listening to the trailer in this, and I can know that the music in this trailer is in hundreds of other trailers. In a world where there's a party on a boat, but the main guy is the cook. I'm just a cook. And he just talks like that throughout the whole movie.
It's funny because they keep saying that he's just a cook, and then they do research of like,
this
give me the information. Yeah, why is he on this ship?
This isn't the work.
Oh, he's a Navy SEAL.
This isn't the work of a cook. I'm just a cook, though.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because this one actually places him. He's actually on the boat for a reason because he's like a Navy SEAL who I guess retired, but he wanted to stay in the service, etc. But on the sequel, Dark Territory, based on a train, he's actually taking his niece, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere.
It's taken.
But it's actually Katherine Heigl. At like when she was like 16, I think it was like one of her first films. And anyway, he just happens to be at the wrong place at the right time because someone's taking over the train and he's just happens to be
Die Hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me and us for our throwback for Under Siege starring Steven Seagal. As always, if you want to support the channel and become a day one, real one, make sure you hit our subscribe button, hit our like button, and let us know in the comments below. Did you enjoy Steven Seagal back in the 90s? Did you enjoy Under Siege and Under Siege 2? Because I think it was the better one. And how was his action skills in this? If you remember vividly, was he good with the knife play?
Was he good with hopping off a boat? Oh, bunny hop.
And with that, I am the real Jossie.
I'm so confused. And like we always say right here, keep it real.